3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Hey, we're back, friends. It's another week of fun. Thanks for joining us. It's the Puff and Steph podcast. You can get us a whole bunch of different places. The video feed is on Facebook and YouTube, and you can get the audio pretty much anywhere. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, just so many different places. We are seriously everywhere. Today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai, right on the price, right on the pike. We're in the American Shaman PA studio. It's time to make your mental health a priority. Visit American Shaman PA to meet with a certified wellness consultant. Steph, happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Yeah? Anything going
Just
on?
kind of, floating along.
Floating along? We're getting close to St. Patrick's Day.
I know. When COVID is still a thing. And
It
it was
is
a
still
thing
a thing.
last St. Patrick's Day.
It is still a thing.
I don't like that.
I think you're able to go out, as of right now, on St. Patrick's Day, so...
Right. It's weird, isn't it?
It's not the same.
Not the same.
It's not the same. Not going to pretend like it's the same.
Right. But you can wear green and put the little shamrock tattoos on and drink green beer.
Get yourself a St. Patty's Day mask.
Oh, that's actually not a bad idea.
Maybe one with like a completely just ruin the purpose of the mask. Maybe get one with a hole in it so you can put your beer bottle in there.
There you go. That works.
Whatever. But it's coming, so we'll have some. As a matter of fact, tomorrow on the show, Steph and I are going to rehash a debate that we've had a couple of times about how her family oddly celebrates St. Patrick's Day. And I'm curious to know if anyone else has done it. All right, so there's this high school in Utah that does something that I think is really, really smart, and I kind of wish my school did it. They do what's called a reality check event every year. They give students a random annual income, and then they visit tables for different budgeting items like housing, insurance, and they teach kids how to budget based on their income.
Yes.
So some kids are going to get you bought a bunch of Bitcoin, congratulations, you're a millionaire. And then some kids, they're going to be like, hey, you work in radio, so you don't have any money.
It's the reality of it.
Yeah. So, and each kid has to budget based on their income.
That is such a good idea.
It's a fantastic idea. I wish my school did it. They didn't. What else do you think they should be teaching in high school?
There's so many things. Like tax stuff, like for filing taxes. The first time I tried to do my own taxes, I ended up crying on my kitchen floor at 2 a.m. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I didn't cry, but I was like, what's going on? I was like, error. I'm like, this doesn't work. I'm like, oh.
And some of the terminology they're asking you don't know, like things like that you actually have to apply to the real world or what you need to learn.
Yeah, I like the budgeting. I like taxes. I like maybe saving for retirement. Like
401k plans.
Explaining what a 401k is, explaining what a Roth IRA is.
Right. All this stuff, because I remember when I had my first job at this little barbecue restaurant, I came home with my W-2 form. And I didn't know what a W-2 form was, nor did I know what a 401k plan was. So I kept telling everybody that I got a 401k at work. It was just my W-2 form, and I didn't even know what that was at the time. I just knew it was numbers and letters.
You know what? 16-year-old Steph, planning for the future.
Apparently so. And everybody was like, a 401k from a part-time job as a cashier? And I was like, well, yeah, I don't know. That's what it is. Like, I didn't know because I never learned that in high school.
Right.
So things like that you actually have to know to be an adult.
That'd be nice.
It would.
Because I barely know it as an adult.
Yeah, oh no, I still don't really. APR, you need to learn what APR stands for. Because you get to an age where you need to know it or you just don't. And you're too scared to ask because you feel stupid.
Do you know what APR is?
Approval?
No.
Approved?
No.
Approximate?
No.
No, I don't. See, but I'm at a point now where I'm too old to ask that. I can't ask.
You did just basically ask it on a podcast.
It was an example.
That's listened to and watched by a few people.
Okay, but that I'm trying to be very candid, But you can't really put that out there because then you just look dumb at a certain age.
Okay.
So those are the things you should be learning in high school. The Pythagorean theorem, not exactly coming into play on a daily basis.
Do you want to know what APR is?
Yes.
Stands for annual percentage.
Annual, that's what I meant. Yeah, like stuff like that you have to deal with, like student loans and everything. I didn't know what any of that meant in college.
Yeah, basically it's the annual rate charged for borrowing.
My brother's going to be so disappointed when he hears this. He's like a wizard with financial stuff, and I know nothing.
Then, you know what? Here's the thing. From what I know about your brother, Michael, he seems like a very understanding gentleman.
He is.
So maybe you like kind of ask him and not just bring it up here where you might seem kind of...
You didn't know what it meant. You Googled it.
I knew what it stood for. I wanted to make sure that I gave you the exact definition. But yeah, I knew what it meant. I knew it stood for annual percentage rate, and I wanted to make sure I didn't give you the wrong information.
I understood the concept, just I couldn't break down the acronym.
Gotcha.
Necessarily.
Okay, we're just gonna move on. All right. A pair of ghost hunting YouTubers filming near an abandoned hotel in the UK came across a human skull.
Ew.
So we went on a ghost hunt. Remember?
That's
With
right.
Jot Nix Paranormal.
That was fun.
That was fun. We didn't find a human skull. They were doing those ghost walks and ghost tours of that mansion a lot, so they probably would have found the skull by now already. But apparently, Danny and Felicity Duffy were filming just after midnight near a former hotel when they stumbled on the remains. So this was basically an abandoned building, and people are like, oh my god, these ghost hunters. Okay, let's break this down a little bit. Number one, the guy here that doesn't believe in ghosts, that's me, okay? It wasn't spooky. It wasn't paranormal. It was an abandoned building. Who do you think hangs out in abandoned buildings? Homeless people. And unfortunately, this dude was probably a homeless guy. It looked like he had like a, hold on. There's a reason why I stopped, because apparently he had on like an army style jacket, so it's possible it could have been, unfortunately, a veteran, a homeless veteran. We see that a lot, unfortunately. And he just went into an abandoned building and ended up passing away, and then there's a lot of time passed, and then they ended up finding him. This is not like they found a ghost or something, and people are blowing up their YouTube page, and it kind of bothers me.
I mean, it is definitely creepy, but I feel like there could be an explanation for it.
Yeah, there's totally an explanation. We all do dumb things, especially when we're young. And this Russian MMA fighter is just like the rest of us. When he was in his early 20s, he wanted to be the biggest guy in the gym. So he worked out day in, day out to be the biggest guy in the gym. Oh no, that's not what he did. Sorry. He just injected himself with Vaseline.
That'll do it.
He has 24-inch upper arms, which he injected with about 3 liters. That's 3 soda bottles of like Vaseline, petroleum jelly. Injected himself. See, as much as we want to give the Gorilla Glue lady a hard time, and we do, because she's dumb, this guy's just as dumb. We need to focus on him too.
Yeah, they're 2 peas in a pod.
He says, I bulked up my arms when I was 20 due to my own stupidity. I did not think about the consequences. He's been undergoing several operations to have the poisonous mounds removed from his arm. He's been left with hardened slabs of jelly and dead muscle tissue in his triceps.
Ew.
He said, I should have thought about this earlier. I know. I blame myself. I know I'm guilty.
You think? I should have thought about this earlier?
Okay, but now let's break this down. Let's break this down for this Russian MMA fighter and Gorilla Glue lady. What did this guy do that I do kind of respect?
He admitted he was wrong.
He admitted he was wrong.
True.
He took responsibility for his actions.
Credit. He gets credit for that.
What did Gorilla Glue lady do?
Blamed it on Gorilla Glue.
It said multi-use. It says no skin, no eyes, but it doesn't say any hair. Gorilla Glue, I'm suing you.
Right, so MMA guy wins because at least he was like,
I think
yeah,
so.
I'm an idiot.
And he's young. He's 20. Again, you should probably know at that age, but he's 20. Gorilla Glue lady is, I don't know how old she is, but she's not 20.
No, she's like an adult.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So this kid's been doing it for a while?
He did it when he was 20, and now he's suffering some major consequences for his actions.
Wow. Okay. How do you just like in a syringe?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So he didn't do it in the vein, so he would go right under the skin, basically. And just, he's like, wow, look how big I look now. Yeah, dude, because you injected 3 liters of Vaseline right under your skin.
But it's not like it would have made his muscles look big. I mean,
did.
Vaseline is squishy.
Yeah, but it, like, stayed in one spot, and he could, like, create mounds of it in his
He
arms.
could, like, form it to, like, clay
Yeah.
to look like what he wanted so he could take his
Hold
chips
on, I'm not
off.
ready for the picture yet. He's just moving it like Play-Doh. Yeah. Or like you ever like get behind your arm and push it up?
Yep.
Right? Look how big my bicep is.
You
'cause
see
you're,
that on
You're pushing
Instagram.
it up with your thumb.
Yep.
He did the same thing, only once he pushed it up, it stood there, would stay there for a little bit. All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes, it is Misconnection Monday time.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
On Monday, Steph and I tried to help Central Pennsylvania find love, and we tried to do it in a very creepy way. But hey, you never know. One day it's going to happen, Steph. One day someone's going to go, how'd you two meet? You'll never believe this, but these people on a podcast read the misconnection I wrote about my wife. She listened to it, realized it was about her. We got together, and I have Puff and Steph to thank. Okay, we've been doing this for a while, a few years. It hasn't happened yet.
But it will.
But the more we read, the better chance of it happening.
And you have to invite us to the wedding when it happens.
Heck yeah. As a matter of fact, you pay me to be there, DJ it.
Right.
Okay, here we go. Misconnection Monday begins right now.
This one happened at Hollywood Casino. I was at Hollywood over the weekend, and these 2 older women, they were sisters, tried to get me to come home with them.
Nice, dude.
I'm a little shy, so I said no. But now I wish that I would have just done it. I hope they see this. They were older and dressed very nice. Classy, in fact.
Wait, they were sisters?
Yeah, which
like
is
that.
a
That's
confusing
weird.
part. Yeah. But I love, this is like a different kind. It's not like he necessarily just saw someone random. He's like, now I'm sitting here thinking about it, and I should have just said yes. The guy has regrets.
All right. I'm going to read you this, and I want you to tell me what's wrong. There's something that stands out about this one, so pay attention. Groceries, Hanover. Older, attractive lady I saw at the grocery store. We exchanged smiles. Tell me what store, and we can take it from there.
Calling her older.
Nope.
I don't know.
Something doesn't...
Oh, the smiles.
Why?
Were you wearing masks?
That's the first thing I said. I was like, how do you know she was smiling?
Right.
Or were you not wearing masks?
Were you breaking the rules?
Heathens!
How could you? I guess maybe you can like see in some people's eyes, but you can't see their smile.
But it also, like, I'm trying to think, I'm pretty sure my smile makes the same when I yawn.
It
or
does.
or
Your
close
eyes
to
look,
it.
yeah, they look similar.
Yeah.
Right. So how do you really know? See, he just wanted to believe that she was smiling at him.
Gotcha. Maybe, because when you smile, a lot of times your eyes get a little smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she was like, is that guy staring at me? And she was squinting.
That's what it was.
Like maybe she forgot her contacts and or glasses because she's a little bit older. And she was like, is that person, why is that gentleman staring at me? Oh, she's smiling at me too. We exchanged smiles.
That's what it was. The squint. Saw you at the YMCA. You were at the Carlisle Y this weekend. We chatted, and then you rode the stationary bike right in front of me. Do you remember what sweatshirt you were wearing? But he spelled wear. He mixed up wear and wearing. He spelled wear, W-H-E-R-E. You were wearing. And then he spelled
Wait.
wearing, W-H-E-R-E-I-N-G. Or W-E-A... I don't know. He screwed up the spellings, okay?
Wait.
And it bothers me.
Which where did you get? You were wearing WHEREING?
Do you remember what sweatshirt you were wearing? He put W-H-E-R-E.
You were.
You were wearing. Like, where are you? He used that where.
So instead of WERE.
He totally screwed. You blew your chances, buddy.
bro.
Come on.
Bro.
Where, and where?
Does Craigslist have a grammar check? They should. And the last one here, Home Depot. Passed by you today a few times. You commented on running into you again. I said I like your boots. We should meet up for coffee or drinks. You know, nothing crazy here.
No.
This is what made me pick. I think this was like the sixth one I looked at when I was trying to pick these out. This next line is what made me pick this. I am a guy. You are definitely female. Put the color of your boots on the subject line.
I'm a guy. You were definitely... There you go. Just confirms it.
You are definitely female. Now, I don't know if he put that down because he doesn't want dudes hitting him up. Like, hey fellas, saw you at the store. I like my boots. Right? No, he doesn't want that guy. I guess.
Maybe he just wanted to be clear.
Or just like, if you're not sure about yourself, how to identify perhaps, you are definitely female.
I can confirm. Or is he trying to hit on her like, girl, you had that rockin' body. You are definitely a woman.
That's not something guys say, though. That's not. If a guy. Okay, well, let's role play. Steph, quarantine's over. You're at a bar.
Whoa.
I know, right? You're already happy. You with your friends. And a guy walks up to you and says, oh my God, you're definitely a female. Can I buy you a drink?
I'd be like, no.
What a weird thing to say to someone.
Weird. It is, but I'm just trying to think through his process.
It's almost like he's picking you by default. Like, I'm not sure about anybody else in this place, but you're definitely a female, so I'm going to go with you.
Right, so I'll hit on you right now.
I don't know what that means, and it's been bothering me.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Definitely female. I really think it's to put off maybe some dudes that are trying to hit on.
Right, he's just trying to be very clear.
Definitely female. Oh, girl, you looking good. You're definitely female, said no guy ever except for in Steph's head.
I don't know. I just try to like put myself in their shoes, you know?
It's not easy, but God help any guy who that's his pickup line.
Right. Good luck, buddy.
You're definitely female, right? In order to dodge a drunk driving checkpoint, this man in China did something odd but really stuck to his guns. He ditched his car and ducked into a nearby restaurant to pass himself off as a cook. Okay. Police were chasing him, saw the man, followed him into the restaurant where they found him in the kitchen chopping vegetables.
He fit right in.
Right in! It's like, no, I've been here chopping vegetables the whole time. No, we saw you run in. What are you talking about? This is my favorite restaurant. I've worked here for years, right? Bill? Like, what restaurant? Like, what would you do? You've worked in restaurants, right? There's a prep line, I'm sure, at the
Yep.
restaurant you worked at. If some random guy just walked in and started chopping vegetables,
Honestly, there's a pretty like high turnover rate
Oh,
in
yeah.
restaurants. So I feel like John might just be like,
Must be the new guy."
Yeah. Should I be training him? Honestly, I think he kind of might just fit right in.
cops pull him away. No, he's our best worker.
He's been great. Look at how he cut those
Look,
carrots.
there's completely even. What are you doing?
Right? Honestly, I feel like you could blend in the restaurant business.
We were just about to make him a sous chef. It's ridiculous. All right, coming up next, just how cheap are you?
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
I'm definitely not a cheap guy, although I need to be. I need to be more frugal. I need to be better with money, Steph. I know this about myself, but I can tell you with 100% certainty, I'm never going to be this guy. On a scale of 1 to 10, we're not going to use the word cheap. We're going to use the word frugal. How frugal are you?
10 being the most frugal.
Yes.
I'm probably like a 7 or an 8 because I
I'll
do
believe that about you.
Yeah, I do buy things that I don't need, but I'm also very, very cheap and careful with a lot of things.
Social media post with tips about saving money suggested a way to get a free container of deodorant every year. Does this interest you? Is your deodorant expensive?
The cost of that doesn't bother me.
They say the next time you finish a container of deodorant, take a nail file or small knife, a clean glass or heavy plastic jar, and scoop out the deodorant that remains in your deodorant holder. Okay? Save the deodorant container. Repeat this every time you finish a stick, and then you have enough scraps to fill the empty container. Melt the scraps in the microwave, stir to blend, and pour into the empty deodorant container.
Stop.
You can even mix brands for a brand new scent. There was a whole Facebook or social media post about how to save money and tips. And this is what one person legitimately, not a fake, not a joke, legitimately said they did. That's good for about 1 stick of deodorant a year.
See, the deodorant I buy, I'm pretty sure it's like $3 or $4. I don't have that kind of time to save $3 or $4.
And it's not going to work with all of them. Like if you have like a white deodorant, like a kind of a powdery deodorant,
Right.
It's not going to work.
No.
It only works for the type that's the kind of like the gel
Right.
or the hard, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's the waxy.
Like the blue
Yeah,
gel.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know who has time for this.
Like this
That's such a
isn't even
project.
this isn't even a 10. This is like an 11 or 12, maybe even a 15.
Yeah, that's intense.
And again, we go back to the question that we ask you all the time. Let's say you were dating a guy and things are going well. And a few dates into it, you go back to his place. And he's got this deodorant jar, like pieces of deodorant in this jar. And he tells you, because you ask, what's this? Maybe you think it's a candle. Maybe because perhaps it could. What's the little things, the little discs that go in the warmer? Sensies?
Oh yeah.
It could. It kind of maybe looks a little bit
tarts.
like a little bit like tarts is what they're called.
Yeah.
Oh, I learned something today. So, and you say, what's that? And he goes, oh, I save all the ends of my deodorant, and then when I have enough, I melt them all down and make a new deodorant. Is that weird enough for you to not see him again?
I don't think that I immediately cut it off at that point, but I don't forget about that weird fact.
Right, you start, and it may be like more things.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
The weirdness builds up, and then it comes to the point where it's just like, this is too much. But that can't be like a deal breaker, but you make a mental note and you do not forget how weird that is.
It's very weird.
It is.
I agree. All right, so let's stump Steph here. In a recent survey, 5% of people said that when they go out to eat, it bothers them when this happens.
5%. So not a lot of people are bothered by this.
No. This is really weird. This is really, really weird.
Is it something that should bother you?
I don't think so.
Is it something that's happening, like, to you?
No.
To somebody sitting near you?
No, it's at your table. But it's not really happening to you.
Something happening at your... Does it have to do with your food?
Yes, it does have to do with your food.
Something about them screwing it up.
No. Let me give you a hint because this is going to be tough. It has to do with your food and someone else sitting with you.
Oh, they try to take some of your food.
No, they wouldn't do that in this case. Why do you think that is?
Oh, if they order something you can't eat. Like
No.
you're a vegetarian and they get steak.
No.
Gluten-free, something like that.
No, nothing like that. Why else wouldn't they take your food?
Oh, they order... Like the person you're with orders something you don't like.
No, the exact opposite.
Order something you do like.
Keep going. They wouldn't take your food because they...
Don't like it.
No, they really like it.
They love it. They're in love with your cheeseburger.
No, I think we're lost here. This is so weird. I'm not shocked you didn't get it. 5% of people said that when they go out to eat, it bothers them when they order something at a restaurant and someone else orders the same thing.
Oh, that's weird.
That's super weird.
Why would that bother you?
I don't know.
Order whatever makes your heart happy.
Yeah. 40% of people surveyed said they've never done this in a restaurant. What is it?
Is it something that's viewed as bad to do in a restaurant? Like inappropriate?
Not inappropriate. Not inappropriate, but some people would never do it and have never done it. I don't think you've ever done it. We've talked about this before.
Is it like bad etiquette?
Nope. Has nothing to do with etiquette.
Is it something you do at the table?
Well,
Or when you're like walking in?
No, you're at the table. It's the whole process. Walking in, eating, leaving.
Oh, dine and dash.
No. 40% of people surveyed said they have never done this in a restaurant. You were in that 40. I am not. You've done it. I haven't. We've talked about this.
Oh, I have done it.
No, sorry. You have never done it. I have.
Right.
Sorry.
Not tip the waitress.
You think I wouldn't tip?
Well, I don't know if you got really, 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 really horrible service or something.
No. I tip pretty much every time. I don't think I've ever stiffed someone on tip.
Is it something you should be doing?
It's all personal preference.
I don't know where to go with this.
Right.
Does it have to do with your food?
Nope.
The way that you're acting?
Nope. It's not bad. Some people might see it as sad.
Oh, you cried at a restaurant. You're going through a breakup and you cried at your table.
Nope. 40% of people...
Oh, you got ditched.
No. 40% of people surveyed said they've never done this in a restaurant. What is it? I have done it. You haven't. And some people might think it's sad.
Eating by yourself.
There we go.
That took me a long time. We made it, everybody.
We did it. All right, everyone, that is your start to the week. We hope you have a fantastic Monday. We will be back here tomorrow. Hey, everyone. See you then. Bye.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.